Hello guys, we are from West Godavari Institute of Science and Engineering College. We have done a project called Spotify Data Reveals Music Streaming and are presented by Mouli, Chandu, Sowbhagya, Rahul and Anand. In this video, we will explore that we are diving into the fascinating world of music streaming trends using Spotify data. Have you ever wondered why some songs go viral while others fade away? Or which genres dominate Spotify charts? Well, today we are breaking it all down, so stick around to discover some surprising insights. The rise of streaming and Spotify's role. Spotify has revolutionized how we listen to music with over 500 million active users and billions of daily streams. It's shaping global music trends like never before. But what does the data say? Spotify dominates the streaming industry, competing with Apple Music, Amazon Music, and YouTube Music. Streaming has surpassed physical sales and downloads, making it the primary way people consume music. The introduction of playlists and algorithm driven recommendations plays a huge role in what songs get popular. Here, we are having some most popular music genres and trends. So, which music genres are ruling Spotify? Hip hop and rap are leading globally, dominating the top charts. Latin music is experiencing rapid growth, with other artists like Bad Bunny and Carol G breaking records. K-pop has taken the world by storm thanks to BTS, Blackpink, and other groups. Lo-fi and chill beats have gained traction for study and relaxation playlists. The power of playlists and virality. Spotify playlists, whether it's Discover Weekly or Rap Caviar, getting featured as on a popular playlist can skyrocket a song's streams overnight. Algorithmic playlists recommend music based on listening habits. User generated playlist driven organic discovery. TikTok plays a major role. Songs that trend there often go viral on Spotify. What makes a song go viral? Catchy hooks and relational lyrics. Short, catchy melodies are perfect for social media. Shortest songs under 3 minutes. More replays is equal to more streams. Strong social media presence. TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube help songs gain traction. Finally, Spotify data gives us incredible insights into music trends and how songs became global hits. So to perform our project, first of all, we have to open this folder which I store the entire project files here. We click on it, and after that we have to click this train trends. By clicking on it, it navigates to the Jupyter notebook which I open here. From here, we have to import some necessary libraries to perform our project, like import pandas as PD and import numpy as NP and import seaborn as SNS. We use pandas as PD for to read the dataset and numpy as NP for to perform some mathematical operations, and matplotlib and seaborn is used for visualization. And from sklearn we also import some standard scalar, linear regression, decision regression, and all these things. And after that we have to place the file path of the dataset which is downloaded from the Kaggle, and by placing that path we have to read that CSV file, and after that we have to perform df.head. The df.head is used to get the first 5 rows of the dataset, and df.tail is used to get the last 5 rows of the dataset, and df.info is used to get the information of the entire dataset, and df.describe is used to and df.describe is used for some statistical operations like count, mean, standard deviation, minimum value 25%, 50%, 75%, and maximum value. And df.shape describes the shape of the dataset, that means 2000 rows and 18 columns. And df.columns describes the columns that are represented in the dataset. And we are taking input features as danceability, energy, loudness, pitchiness, acousticness, valence, and tempo, and output features as popularity. And we also defining these input features and output features to the x and y variable. And we use the scalar function, which is it's a pre-processing technique that provided by the sklearn. And after that, we are performing some visualizations for popularity distribution and danceability versus popularity and explicit versus popularity, and correlation heat map and year versus popularity trend. For all this, we have you giving the figure size as 14 width and 8 height. By performing the above visualization, we'll get this output like this. For popularity distribution, we get the output like this, and danceability versus popularity like here, and explicit versus popularity, and correlation heat map, which is performed for the entire data set of the columns, and year versus popularity also. And after that, we perform some machine learning models like linear regression, decision tree, and random forest. And we insert this linear regression tree and random forest here, and we perform some mean square error to get the best score for the prediction of the song. For linear regression score, we get 0.0051, and mean square error is 476, and decision tree we get minus 0.98, and mean square error is 949.38. For random forest, we get minus 0.048, for mean square we get 502. And after that, we perform some PKL model, which is train the machine learning models. By executing all these things correctly, we perform the next step of our project, which is to run the backend code of a Python. For that, we have to open Python, ideally 3.12. From that, we have to perform this entire code, which is in the folder. By open on it, this is the Python code for backend integration. We use the Flask here. To create a web server, and also NumPy for numerical options, and the joblib to load the pre-trained machine learning models, and matplotlib for visualization. And app is equal to Flask is used. This initiates a Flask web applications, and model joblib.load, which is a trained machine learning model used to load a file name like bestmiddle.pkl, and we define a route to search the home page, the home.html, when we define the description to return the description.html, and we use the detect trend here. We give the 5 input features like danceability, energy, loudness, pitchiness, acousticness, valence, and tempo. As input data, we give these 7 input features, and we predict from the input features. And after we use the dashboard function, here we give the we give the predefined data like 0.6, 0.7, 0.9, 0.4, and 0.8, which we get the dashboard output as only these numbers. And this dash in here we generate the bar and line chart showing music popularity trends, and saves the charts as images and displays them on a dashboard.html. And we give the figure size as 6 width and 4 height, and 6 width and 4 height for both the dash to represent. And finally, we give the contact, and here we give the contact.html in the backend. After the execution of the code, we have to copy the path of the folder which I store the entire project files. Copy this and open. Now we have to open the Anaconda prompt. On Anaconda prompt, we have to change the directory cd space, and we have to paste the file path and click on enter. By click on enter, the directory has changed to our file path. Now we have to type the python main.py, which is to navigate to the main web page of our project. By click on enter, we get a IP address. We get this IP address. Now copy this entire IP address and paste it on the browser. By copying and paste the IP address here and click on enter. By clicking on enter, we get this interface like this. In this, we give by clicking on detect trend, we can detect the popularity of a song. On danceability, I'm giving some random numbers like 1000, but it does not recognize because I gave this limit as 100. So I'm giving this as 80. and energy as a 60, and loudness as 26, and speechiness as a 35, and acousticness is 65, but it does not recognize because it's from I'm giving the limit from 0 to 3, so I'm giving acousticness as 2, and valence I'm giving 25, and tempo also I gave this limit from 60 to 160. If I gave below 60, it does not recognize, so I'm giving it as a 65. By clicking on predict trend, we predict the song popularity as 59. So we predict the song popularity from 59th. By click on open dashboard, we can see the analysis of the song of the top 5 songs.